Hello, everyone, and welcome back to English Chat, the podcast, where learning English is easy and fun. I'm Sophia.
Hi, Sophia. Hello, everyone. It is so wonderful to be here today with all of you. I am very happy to talk with you again, Sophia.
I am happy too, Jason. How are you doing today? You look very cozy today. Are you wearing a sweater?
Yes, I am wearing my favorite sweater. It is so cold outside today. I think winter is finally here. I had to scrape ice off my car window this morning before work.
Oh no, scraping ice is the worst part of winter. Your hands get so cold even with gloves on.
Exactly. And you know what is funny? I could not find my ice scraper this morning. I had to use an old CD case to scrape the ice off. It worked, but it took forever.
That is so funny. I do that too sometimes. I always lose my ice scraper during the summer and then I cannot find it when winter comes.
Right? Where do ice scrapers go? It's like they disappear into another dimension during summer.
That made me laugh. But yes, winter is definitely here now. I can feel it in the air. Everything is colder, darker, and quieter.
I am so glad you brought this up because that is actually our topic for today. We are talking about winter season and how it affects our daily lives, especially for people living in places like the US, UK, Canada, and Australia.
That is a wonderful topic. Winter is such a special season. Some people love it, some people hate it, but everyone has strong feelings about it.
Right. And winter is very different depending on where you live. In Canada, winter can last 6 months with lots of snow. In Australia, winter is much milder. In the UK, winter is wet and gray.
Exactly. Winter means something different to everyone. But before we talk more about this today, we have a small request for our wonderful listeners.
Oh, yes, everyone. If you enjoy our conversations and find them helpful, please click that like button. It is just one small click for you, but it helps us so much.
And please subscribe to English Chat, the podcast. We upload new episodes every day to help you learn English. When you subscribe, you will not miss any of our daily conversations about interesting topics like this one.
And please share this episode with your friends. If you know someone who loves winter or hates winter, send this to them. Let's help everyone learn English together.
Yes, thank you so much, everyone. Okay, Jason, so you had to scrape ice off your car this morning. That sounds like a rough start to the day. What else do you notice about winter?
Well, the first thing I notice is how dark it gets. When I wake up in the morning, it is still dark outside. And when I finish work, it is dark again. I feel like I never see the sun.
Oh, Jason, I understand that feeling completely. I think many of our listeners understand that too. The short days in winter can really affect your mood and energy.
Yes, exactly. I feel more tired in winter. I want to stay in bed longer. I want to drink hot chocolate and watch movies under a blanket all day.
That sounds nice, actually. Winter is definitely a season for being cozy and staying inside. It's like nature is telling us to slow down and rest.
Slow down and rest. I like that way of thinking about it. So winter is not just cold and dark, it's also a time to be calm and peaceful.
Yes, exactly. Every season has its own purpose. Spring is for new beginnings, summer is for energy and activity, fall is for change, and winter is for rest and reflection.
That is beautiful, Sophia. I never thought about seasons that way before. So winter is actually giving us permission to slow down.
Yes, exactly. But I know that's hard for many people. In modern life, we are always busy, always working, always rushing. Winter asks us to do the opposite.
That is true. And you know what else I notice about winter? People dress so differently. Everyone is wearing big coats, scarves, hats, gloves. Sometimes I cannot even recognize my friends because they are so bundled up.
That is so true. I waved at someone yesterday thinking it was my neighbor, but it was a complete stranger. I felt so embarrassed.
Oh no, that is funny. But I do that too. Winter fashion makes everyone look the same. Big puffy coat, beanie hat, scarf covering half your face.
Exactly. And then you get inside somewhere warm and you have to take off all those layers. You are carrying your coat, your scarf, your hat, your gloves. You look like you are moving apartments.
That made me laugh. Yes, winter fashion is complicated. You are either too cold or too hot. There is no comfortable middle ground.
That is the challenge of winter, finding the right balance. But you know what I love about winter? The food.
Oh, yes, winter food is the best. Hot soup, warm bread, roasted vegetables, comfort food. Everything tastes better when it is cold outside.
Exactly. In summer, you want salads and cold drinks, but in winter, you want stew and hot chocolate and everything warm and filling.
My mom always makes chili in winter, and we sit around the table as a family and eat it with cornbread. It is one of my favorite memories.
That sounds wonderful. Winter is a time for gathering with family and friends. It is a time for being together because it is too cold to be alone outside.
Right. In summer, everyone is out doing their own activities, but in winter, we come inside and spend more time together.
And that is actually one of the beautiful things about winter. It brings people closer together. We need each other more when it is cold and dark outside.
I never thought about it that way, but you're right. Winter teaches us about community and connection.
Yes, and winter also teaches us about patience. You have to wait for spring to come. You cannot rush the seasons.
Patience, huh? That is a good lesson. But Sophia, I have a question. How do people stay happy in winter? Sometimes I feel a little sad when the days are so short and gray.
That is a very good question, Jason, and it is very common. Many people experience what is called winter blues. The lack of sunlight affects our mood and energy levels.
Winter blues. So it is normal to feel a little sad in winter.
Yes, it is very normal. And there are things you can do to help. You can spend time near windows to get natural light. You can exercise to boost your energy. You can eat healthy food. You can spend time with friends.
Those are all good ideas. So even though winter is darker and colder, we can still take care of ourselves and feel good.
Exactly. Winter is a challenge, but it is also an opportunity to practice self-care, to be cozy, to rest, to reflect on the year.
I like that. Winter is not just something to survive, it is something to experience and maybe even enjoy.
Yes, exactly. And you know what else? Winter activities can be really fun. Ice skating, building snowmen, drinking hot cocoa, watching snowfall.
Ah, I love watching snowfall. It is so peaceful and quiet. Everything looks clean and fresh when it is covered in snow.
It is magical, especially the first snowfall of the season. Everyone gets excited, even adults. We all become like children again.
That is true. I always get excited about the first snow. But by February, I'm tired of it. I'm ready for spring.
That made me laugh because it is so true. The first snow is exciting. The 10th snow is just annoying. You have to shovel, you have to drive carefully, your feet get wet.
Exactly. Winter is beautiful, but it is also exhausting. By the end of winter, everyone is dreaming about warm weather and sunshine.
And that is okay. It's okay to love winter and also be tired of it. Both feelings can be true at the same time.
I like that. We can appreciate winter while also looking forward to spring. You know, Sophia, I think we have talked about many interesting ideas today. Maybe we should remember the main points from our conversation.
Oh, yes, let's do that. It was such a nice discussion. First, we talked about how winter is different for everyone depending on where you live. In Canada, winter is long and snowy. In Australia, winter is milder. In the UK, winter is wet and gray.
Right. And we talked about how winter asks us to slow down and rest. Every season has its own purpose, and winter is a time for being calm, peaceful, and reflective.
Exactly. And we discussed winter fashion and how everyone looks the same in big coats and scarves. We even shared some funny stories about not recognizing people in winter clothes.
That was funny, and you taught me about winter blues and how the short, dark days can affect our mood. But we also talked about ways to stay happy, like getting natural light, exercising, and spending time with friends.
Yes, and we talked about how winter brings people together. It is a season for community, for gathering with family and friends, for being cozy inside together.
And I really loved the point about winter being not just something to survive, but something to experience and enjoy. Winter activities like watching snowfall or drinking hot chocolate can be really special.
Exactly. And finally, we talked about how it is okay to both love winter and be tired of it. We can appreciate the beauty of the season while also looking forward to spring.
Perfect summary, Sophia. I think our listeners have a much better appreciation for winter now. They can see both the challenges and the beauty of this special season.
I hope so. And to everyone listening, please do not forget to like and subscribe to English Chat, the podcast, for more conversations like this one. We upload new episodes every day, so you will always have fresh topics to enjoy.
Yes, please subscribe. We have a new episode every day about different interesting topics. And we have a question for you for the comments section. We would love to hear from you. Tell us, what is your favorite thing about winter? Or what is your least favorite thing about winter?
Yes, we love reading your comments and learning about your experiences with winter. Maybe you live in a warm place and winter is very different for you. We want to hear all your stories.
We really appreciate every single comment and every person who listens to our podcast every day.
Well, that is all for today, everyone. Thank you so much for listening and spending this time with us. We hope this episode helps you appreciate winter a little bit more and maybe learn some new English words too.
Yes, stay warm out there, everyone. Drink hot chocolate, wear cozy sweaters, and enjoy the beauty of this season. You are going to do great.
We believe in you. Keep learning, keep staying warm, and keep finding joy in every season.
See you tomorrow with a new topic, everyone. Take care and stay cozy.
Bye bye, everyone. See you in tomorrow's episode.
Goodbye.